Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Superior Comic Show. Today, I've got an exciting review for you. We're going to be diving into the highly anticipated sequel to one of Pixar's most beloved films. You guessed it, Inside Out 2. I recently watched it, and spoiler alert, I really enjoyed it. So, let's get into my review. First of all, let's talk about the story. Inside Out 2 picks up a few years after the original. Riley is now a teenager and navigating the ups and downs of pre high school life. We get to see how our emotions, joy, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, handle the new challenges and changes that come with growing up, including the introduction of Riley's belief system and her self belief, which was very interesting and done very well. What I loved about the story is how it expands on the original. The sequel introduces new emotions, which add a fresh and kind of exciting dynamic to the plot. We're introduced to anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and ennui. Without giving too much away, I felt the portrayal of these emotions was phenomenal, especially in the case of anxiety, voiced by Maya Hawke, who to me was the star of Inside Out 2. So the new emotions brought in some hilarious and heartwarming moments that really resonated with myself and kind of could relate to a lot of it. A teenage girl's mind, not odd at all. Let's talk about the animation. The Pixar has outdone themselves again. The visuals were stunning, vibrant colors, incredible detail that just brought the world inside a teenage girl's head to life. The creativity in picking complex emotional and mental concepts in a visual form was just crazy. I'm trying my best not to drop any spoilers, but the difference in visuals of Riley's mind when she hits that sudden puberty were very well done, from the obvious ones to the more subtle changes. They really done a great job depicting that. The voice acting is another highlight. Amy Poehler, Phyllis Smith, and Lewis Black all returned as joy, sadness, and anger, and they delivered performances that were just as brilliant as they were in the first Inside Out movie. Fear is now voiced by Tony Hale, replacing Bill Hader, and Disgust is now voiced by Liza Lapira, who replaced Mindy Kaling. Thankfully, the changes in voice actors didn't take away from the movie, and the new voice actors done some serious justice to the roles. The new voices for the new emotions fit the characters perfect, and depth to the movie overall. We had Anxiety by Maya Hawke, as mentioned previously, Envy by Ao Adibri, Ennui by Adele Exarchopoulos, and Embarrassment by Paul Walter Hauser. And we get a very quick but very funny look at Nostalgia, voiced by June Squibb. I hope I didn't butcher any of those pronunciations. One of the aspects that stood out to me is how Inside Out 2 tackles the deeper and more mature themes. It delves into the complexity of adolescence, identity, and mental health with sensitivity and thoughtfulness. It wasn't just in your face. So it's both enlightening and touching. It makes it not only a great film for the kids, but also for adults who can appreciate the deeper layers of the narrative and relate to the complexity of these new emotions. And probably, speaking of nostalgia, we a lot more recent in their mind than other ones. I did feel in the middle a bit the pacing was kind of off slightly. Kind of a few bits dragged throughout the middle of the movie, but it didn't take away from my overall enjoyment of the film. But in conclusion, I loved it. Inside Out 2 was fantastic, great fun for all the family. If you have kids, I'd recommend go and see it. If you don't have kids, still go and see it. It's amazing. Would I? People ask me what how I compare it to the first one. Would I rate it higher than the first one? No. Would I rate it lower than the first one? No. I think it's done a great job of staying linear in terms of quality. So just like with Inside Out 1, I rate Inside Out 2 an 8 out of 10. But yeah, there are my thoughts. Spoiler free review on Inside Out 2. Trying to keep it light and breezy and not drop too many spoilers for those who might be going to see it soon. I definitely recommend going to see it. If you have seen it, let me know what your rating is down in the comments. And as always, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll chat to you all soon. Enjoy exploring that multiverse.